So we saw in the last video when talking about quartal chords that you can take quartal chords and apply it to the major scale, and you would get the following: minor 1, major 4, and everything else was diminished. Diminished 2, diminished 3, diminished 5, diminished 6, diminished 7, and your 1, of course, is minor again. Okay, so you'd get these chords. Now, imagine, if you will, that we wanted to make a chord progression. Okay, so let's go ahead and be in the key of C major, just so it'll be easy. So this will be C, F, B. This will be D, G, C, that kind of thing. These notes for these chords. Okay. So let's go ahead and make a chord progression. For lack of better reason, let's go ahead and make a really simple one. So we're just gonna go minor 1 to 1, 6, just like this, 4, and 5. Okay, oops, diminished 5, right? All these are diminished. Okay, so we have this chord progression. Again, your notes are going to be C. We can go ahead and write these here. C, F, B, C, F, B. This can be F, B, E. This is going to be, I'm sorry, this one's going to be F, B, E. I got confused there for a second. F, B, E. This is going to be A, D, G. And this is going to be your G, C, F. Okay, greatest common factor. Okay, so moving on. Let's go ahead and write this down here. Excuse me. We got our 1 chord here. We're just going to use C, F, and B. Let's go ahead and see if we can get some. Oh, how can we do this? Let's go ahead and do it the long way. Let's do it this way. C, F, and B. You know what? Let's go ahead and use bass clef just so it'll fit. C, F, and B. We're gonna keep it out like this. You can bunch these up and make chords that look like this, where you got F, B, and C if you want. It doesn't really matter. But we're gonna try to do some voice leading, and I want to start with an more open voice like this. Okay. Let's see. We got A, D, and G next. Let's go ahead and label. This is gonna be our 1 chord. This is gonna be our 6 chord, diminished. This is gonna be our 4 chord, and this is gonna be our 5 chord. Oops, 5 diminished. Okay, so we're gonna do C, F, B there. We got A, D, and G. A, D, and G. Well, the C can go up to D really easily. That's not too big of a deal. We have no similar notes, which is kind of a pain, but that's okay. B can go down to A, and we're left with an F going to a G. So we got this chord going like that. So if you wanted to hear this, it would sound like this. You got C, F, B going to D, G, and A. Okay, so again, you want to go with smooth voice leading, so little movements, as little as possible, if you want to make it sound really smooth. And all of these are just changing by 1 step each time, so it makes it really simple. Okay, so keep that in mind when doing this. We got F, B, and E. Well, the A can go back to a B. The G can go back down to an F. And then the E, that note can keep going up. So we got C, D, E. So you got like this bass line, maybe. That's just going up here, but to get let's just do 1 more here, and I'll play them all together, I guess. And then your 5 chord is going to be G, C, and F. So the G obviously has to be here. Maybe this can go up to C, and then the F can go there. So everything's going to move up. This is kind of messy though, because everything's moving in parallel fashion. Everything's moving up by 1, where we had like some contrary stuff. This is going up, this is going down. These were going up, reverse. So maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe we should keep the C down on the bottom here. The F stays the same, and then the B is coming down for the G. Okay, so now you have a little bit of different motion. I know it's still going down and all, but like at least 1 note is not going down, so you have a little bit of change there. Okay, so let's play this all together. C, F, B, D, G, A, E, F, and B, and then C, F, and G. Okay, so you get a lot of this, the dissonance between the 2 notes like this, which is kind of beautiful as far as quartal chords are concerned, as far as my opinion is concerned. But you can get this kind of music out of the quartal chords. Okay, so we'll see more of this later, and I hope you can use some quartal chords in your music.